let's study about penicillin from pharmacology. So what is penicillin? We all know penicillin is a antimicrobial drug which is antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming. Which is discovered by Alexander Fleming. Okay. So how does it work? It kills the bacteria. Obviously, it is antibiotics, so it kills the bacteria. But how? Suppose this is the bacteria. What is the action of penicillin, the antibiotic? Suppose this is the bacteria, and this is the bacterial cell wall. This is the bacterial cell. In the bacterial cell wall, there are two types of peptidoglycans. That is these are the chains. Suppose these peptidoglycans are like this or like this in the whole cell wall of bacteria. The cell wall of bacteria is made up from this peptidoglycan. The name of this peptidoglycan is NAM and NAM. There are alternate things of NAM and NAM. Okay? This is NAM and NAM. An acetoneuretic acid and an acetoglycamide. It is their name. Okay? They are peptidoglycans. This is also NAM. This is NAM. They are alternately arranged. Okay? And the NAM and NAM, these are connected with each other with the enzyme called as transpeptidase. With the help of this enzyme, these peptidoglycans are connected with each other. Okay. Now what this penicillin do? Suppose this is penicillin. Comes to the bacteria and inhibits this enzyme, transpeptidase. The transpeptidase gets inhibited, it gets destroyed. Then no cell wall formation, no NAM, no peptidoglycans, and the bacteria will be destroyed. This is the mechanism of action. This is what the penicillin or antibiotic does when it is administered in the body. Okay? This is the basic understanding. The action of penicillin. Okay. Now we will see the classification. This is the classification of penicillin. Let's see it one by one. There is natural penicillin called as benzyl penicillin or penicillin G. Penicillin G. We never give it. Why? What is the problem? When there is natural, why we should give it in combined form? Because it is acid labile. It is not acid stable. If we administer it in the oral via oral route, then it will go to stomach and destroyed by the gastric acid, the HCl, the hydrochloric acid. It is destroyed by it. So we do not give it. Okay. And then semi-synthetic. There is acid resistance. This is penicillin V. There is acid resistance. Phenoxy methyl penicillin. Okay, there is phenoxy methyl penicillin which is acid resistance. We can prescribe it. Okay, but there is the limitation. It can kill only gram-positive bacteria and aerobes. Gram-positive bacteria and aerobes like Streptococcus, Staphylococcus. But it is not a broad spectrum antibiotic. Okay, penicillin V. And there is one more problem in it. It escapes the acid secretion. It is acid stable, but it has the beta lactam. Okay, it has beta lactam, which destroys the bacteria. But there is a problem. The variant bacteria have beta lactamase enzyme, which destroys this beta lactam in this drug. That is penicillin G, phenoxymethyl penicillin. So this is beta lactam. beta-lactam, okay, which kills the bacterial cell wall, which inhibits the transpeptidase enzyme. But bacteria also has the backup. It has beta-lactamase enzyme, which destroys the beta-lactam inside this phenoxyethanol penicillin. Okay. So coming to the next, penicillinase resistance. This beta-lactamase enzyme, it is also called as penicillinase because it destroys the penicillin's enzyme. Okay, penicillin is beta-lactam content. Okay, then penicillinase means destroys. Nase means enzyme, right? It destroys the previous thing. Okay. Like acidyl, we see in acetylcholine, there is cholinesterase which destroys the acetylcholine enzyme, which stimulates the nerve transmission. Okay, like that. Penicillinase resistance. There are clofazimine, amoxicillin, nifacillin, diclofenac, diclofenac, methicillin. This much antibiotics we have. These are beta-lactamase resistant. These can resist the beta-lactamase enzyme of the bacteria. Okay. And there is extended spectrum penicillin or broad spectrum penicillin. Ampicillin is the mostly used. Okay. Extended spectrum penicillin. Then what is this broad spectrum penicillin? We have seen these penicillins only destroy the gram-positive and aerobic bacteria. So this penicillin, especially amoxicillin, aminopenicillin, carboxypenicillin, this can destroy Klebsiella, Pseudomonas like bacteria which are gram-negative. Okay. It can also destroy the gram-negative bacteria, gram-positive bacteria, aerobes and anaerobes. Spectrum means what? Spectrum means gram-positive, pH resistance or gram-negative. It is broad spectrum. Okay. This is limited spectrum because it can only destroy gram-positive bacteria. This can destroy gram-negative bacteria also, gram-positive bacteria also, aerobes also, anaerobes also. Okay. So first is aminopenicillins. There are ampicillins and amoxicillins. In the many medicines, in the many antibiotics, we can found the content in ampicillin or amoxicillin and carboxyl. There is also carboxyl group for penicillin, carbapenicillin, ticagrelin. There is also uridoglyn, bacillocillin, isolocillin, piperacillin. Piperacillin is also used commonly. Okay. What is beta-lactamase inhibitors? These are not antibiotics, but this can be given with antibiotics in combined form. We can read in the content of medicines. Clavulanic acid is the most commonly used beta-lactamase inhibitor. Clavulanic acid can be given with the combined form of ampicillin, clavulanic acid plus ampicillin, sulbactam plus ampicillin mechanism, and the antibiotic is tazobactam with piperacin mechanism. Okay, tazobactam with piperacin. Now what is the role of this beta-lactam inhibitors? They are not antibiotics, they are not going to destroy bacteria. Then why should we give it? Because they inhibit the beta-lactamase enzyme produced by the bacteria. Okay, they inhibit the beta-lactamase enzyme produced by the bacteria so that these antibiotics can do their work efficiently. They just increase the efficacy of these antibiotics. Okay. So that's it for today.